Cindy Edwards.
I'm Jerry Penacoli. Nice to see you this morning. Jen has the day off.
A lot of people are getting on that small house kick right now.
Yeah,
I don't think you could do it.
Oh, yeah. No, I could definitely.
You could never do that.
Honestly, I could definitely
Really?
do it. Not right at the moment, but I could do it. I can see myself in a little bungalow. And, there's all those shows on the home improvement channels, tiny houses, tiny homes,
magazines.
tiny bathrooms.
It's really hot right now.
Yeah, it is a very hot thing. And
your friend is actually doing it.
a buddy of mine who I used to work with on Extra, Steve Santagati, is with us here in his little tiny house on wheels. Steve,
morning, Jerry. Good to see you guys.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Yeah, so tell us about why you decided to give up that mansion in L.A.
Yeah, the swimming pool, the electric bill just became too much. But I have tennis courts, I have a horse track inside here, jacuzzi, everything's possible.
It's bigger than it looks.
A lot bigger.
It's cozy. Basically what happens, I had financial problems. I had a woman, a financial advisor that squandered, in my opinion, all my finances. So I had to make lemonade.
Right.
And you have to keep your chin up, and you have to make things, the best you can. So I also know that I'm happiest when I'm meeting Americans and I'm doing things and I'm out on the road. And I didn't want to build a tiny house that was impractical. Everything that I saw on YouTube was either way out of my budget range or just like milk crates and prayer flags and all this dogs. And I was like, no. So I'm from New England. So I built this in the style of a Nantucket cottage.
You did this yourself?
I did this completely myself. And I'm not a contractor.
Right.
I'm not an electrician.
How
I'm
in
just
the
handy.
world? Okay, so you bought the van and you said just clean it out, take all the seats out?
Nope. I
Cube
ordered.
van? What is this?
I ordered the van empty.
Okay.
It's always easier to build new versus renovate. I didn't want to have to tear things down and all that stuff.
Sure.
So I had it empty, and then literally every morning I would wake up and just be like, what am I going to do today? I taped out everything. I had the whole build, by the way, on YouTube, so everybody can see the exact process that I took.
Okay, and 73 square feet? Is that
72 square feet.
Don't give it an extra square foot.
No. So what have we got in here? Tell us about it.
All right,
Your home on wheels.
again, it's based on a cottage. I have a water tank underneath there. I have an outdoor shower. Is it okay if I go in here?
Well, you know what?
Okay, so I have an outdoor shower, on-demand hot water, which is very popular in Europe.
And what do you mean an outdoor shower? You can
So
take your shower and take it out.
That's right. I put the
Got a hose?
in a suction cup that sticks on the outside of the door there, and I
So
shower.
you shower naked in public, like at parking lots and things?
And no one's looking, Jerry. Actually,
In the
it's
dark.
weird. I've been
It's very dark.
asking people to look, and they're just running, grabbing their children,
And
screaming.
running.
I hear a lot of screaming, but it's not positive screaming. So, anyways, and I have a cooktop. And I did a ton of research. I have solar panels. I have a refrigerator. I have state-of-the-art electricity. I did everything myself, and it was really difficult. But I'll tell you what. Anybody that wants to do this, they can get in touch with me, and I can save you literally thousands. It cost under $6,000
For the whole thing?
Well, I had to buy the van. That was $37,000.
But the redo was under $6,000.
And you can park for free at certain stores, right? At
Yes,
night?
I mean, I like being out in nature. The state parks, unfortunately, are extremely expensive for one person.
Sure.
But you can park, when you're out in the mountains and by lakes and stuff like that, there's a lot of places you can park.
Is there a generator in there?
There's no generator. It's battery.
Solar? Oh, it's
It
battery.
charges off the engine,
Okay.
and it's solar when I'm parked.
So tell us about some of the pitfalls in living like this. You've been on the road since October.
Right. I'm by myself. You do get lonely, and because you're driving, you have a lot of time to think, and you really reevaluate your entire life. I think about what happened to my money. I think about I've never been married. I don't have any children. You really contemplate all the decisions, but there's actually not a ton of downsides. The only other one I would mention is that some places I've parked, you sleep with one eye open.
Right.
You're wondering, because your head plays tricks on you.
Sure.
But just those two things, really.
And I know along the way you've met some really incredible people, and you find that across the country,
people are good.
Isn't that wonderful?
An 84-year-old woman knowing me for 15 minutes let me stay in her cottage because the police said you can't camp outside her house.
Oh, isn't that great?
I've had so many people be loving and generous. I had two total redneck guys up in West Virginia give me deer meat.
How was that?
It was excellent, but their hands were dirty, so I cooked it a long time.
Really quickly, what has this taught you about yourself, this experience so far?
It's taught me that I was always a simple person. that people don't like me. No, I was always a simple person, and downsizing is a really good thing.
How long will you do this for?
I'm going to do this for almost a year.
All right.
Okay.
Then he's buying a mansion.
And you're going to buy the mansion back. Can people see you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at SSteveBBFF.
Okay.
And I'm also on YouTube. If they search my name in TV Guy Bill's Tiny House,
okay,
they'll see all. I have dance videos too.
Okay.
Obviously, I did.
You have a lot of time on your
Steve,
hands.
I'm going to just go into your van. I'm going in.
You going in?
Yeah, I'm going in.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
We'll be right back with more daytime. We got a huge bed in here.
I can't sit in there.
You can lay down, take your shoes
It's
off.
quite comfortable.